White 18, Rocky switch! White 18, Rocky! Blue 22! Blue 22, check, check! Black 14! Blue 30! White 53! White 53! Black 93 Wizards! Black 93 Wizards! Hut! Set! Ready! Check, check! Ready! Set! Check, check! Blue 27 patio! Blue 27 patio! Set! Let's go! Check, check! Set! Ready! Check, check! Back 18! Bye! Check, check! Smoking! Check! Combo lizard! All right! Here we go! Set! Red 18! Red 18! Check! Red 83! Check! Check! Blue 42 strong! Go! Get set! Check! Red 54 flex combo! Red 54 flex combo! Check! White! Get ready! Set! Check! Red 29! Red 29!
to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Will boot it away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's Marshall. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Underwood. Using the quick game.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback now breaking the field. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Texas! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive with an end around. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. This offense has it with really good field position. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Power football with the run. Oh, a lot of space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Got it behind the line. It's Klein. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. center. It's Underwood. Moving away from pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Wolverines! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here in the final 2 minutes. Toss sweep to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To throw, it's Manning. He lets one fly deep. He's got it down the left side. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Texas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finish shows just how potent they are. An 88-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simpson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Complete downfield. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense got really lucky there. I don't know if there was a coverage bust or what. There is no way that receiver should have been that wide open. Lucky for the defense, though, he puts it on the ground.
He'll take another shot here. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Wolverines will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. and leaves it on the inside with the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's a seam wide open. Ball's out. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. And the Volunteers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive. Keep the from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right? On defense, early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
On the run, it's Haynes. Going to the stiff arm to create a little breathing room as he gets it out to the 12.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward. You
can barely hear yourself thinking thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Hand off from the shotgun. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Into the creative space on 3rd and short with the wide receiver. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out, sends it downfield. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpson. That 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Morgan. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now improvising. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they swarm him under.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
And the Vols want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it. 1st down and more. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's down to 22.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Simpson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Picked off. What a play by this defense.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the jet sweep to try to get the edge here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking downfield very late in the half. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer.
Man, what great offense offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on third. Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. And the Wolverines get enough to move the chains.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
Leaves it with the back. Turning on the Jets. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his...
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Bulldozes his way through.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Starting to feel a little pressure.